Hey guys, once again I'm back with another McFarlane Dragon review. Now it's been a while again, I'm sorry about the delay, and I'm not sure if I'll achieve my goal of doing my 50th video by year's end, but we'll see. Now today we're looking at the last dragon in series 7, the Water Dragon. At first glance you see a mix of whites and reds, which is a combination I really like. And in fact, the very first picture I saw of him was this one, which actually contributed a little to my hastiness in buying him. Why? Well, let's get him open and we'll see. So here's the dragon in 4 parts, and I've got to ask you, does he look familiar to you? Well, if you've seen the Series 1 Water Dragon review, you'd realize it's a repaint. And I didn't realize that until after I got him. And of course, if you collect toys, you know that repaints are almost a dirge signaling the decline of a toy line. Now you can get a detailed impression of some of the similarities by watching the Series 1 Water Dragon review, so I'm going to focus this review on comparing the two. There are some differences. The separate wings, for instance, if you recall, the Series 1 had integrated wings. So let's see the two side by side. So here are the two dragons side by side, and the first thing I notice is that the translucence that made the Series 1 Water Dragon special and gave it a kind of a very watery feel it's gone! In place you have a very solid color throughout, with no translucency whatsoever, and I think that really removes a major feature I loved about this original Water Dragon. But let's talk about the color scheme. There's something amazing about it. Now it doesn't inspire me as being a water dragon, but whoa, you know, there's something it's really beautiful and sinister about the alabaster off-white that's just freaky. It's like a creature that fools you into thinking it's a statue, enticing you to come closer until it's too late. And then you have the black accents here on the tines supporting the fins, giving it almost a very sliver-like appearance, breaking up the white. And then the red. The red's very striking. I really love the way it contrasts again with the white. Wish the reds on the wings were a bit more similar to what we see here on the tail, but overall, you know, and then the face, of course, almost makes it look like war paint. I've got to say that in terms of color scheme, I like this. Oh, and I forgot something really wicked. If you look at the underside, you'll see a mottling of black spots on a shade of darker, dirty brown. It looks like the markings you'd see on a pickerel frog. And you contrast the seemingly calm surface on the majority of the body. Here. And then this seething complexity of patterns, it just screams danger, like it's a really poisonous animal. A very surprising touch on this otherwise placid looking creature. Now, no, this isn't 100% repaint, as they've done some retooling to the mold. In the first dragon, the mouth is closed, but you still see a very nice fish trap style tooth pattern that you see in a lot of water predators. Now here, the mouth is slightly agape, better showing off in separated detail these same teeth. Now sadly, once again, the warping of the nose horn against the clamshell is still there. Just like we saw with the Series 1 Water Dragon, and it's no less an eyesore. And the wings again are different. They're bigger to better carry the color scheme, I suppose, but texture wise it's not really a lot to boast about. You've got some hatching detail, some signs of vasculature, but compared to some of the other dragons we've seen, it's really not a lot. And here you can look at the difference in wing design. Here. Like so, quite the size difference. Identically, detail is nice and sharp. The scale differentiation is still worthy of compliment. You know, the way they follow the skin texture and folds is of course exactly the same. Although I think that it's better seen in the first dragon, simply because of the coloration, but also the smaller wings obstruct less detail. But it still holds up after all these years. Wow. As for the base, at first glance I thought that there was a poverty of color compared to the first. But on closer examination, although it's generally green, they've actually used so many different shades and subtle layerings that in fact it looks really good. So it's a different kind of appeal. The detail is no less incredible though. To end off, I think that this is a rather fantastic dragon, although it doesn't exactly scream water dragon specifically, simply because of the completely different color scheme. It might as well be a terrestrial animal hunting at the water's edge. There are slight differences in the mouth and the wings, and personally, I think that if you displayed them at different angles, both can look sufficiently different. I must say this has really grown on me, and I'm going to keep it rather than sell it like I do with repaints. So that's it for Series 7, guys. I have to say thank you to those of you who subscribed and are still patiently following despite my irregularity in posting. This will be the last Dragon review for 2016, and I hope to finish off the year with something special as always. So take care, guys. It's nearing the end of the year, and I hope that you've achieved at least some of your most important goals this year.